Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, on the Bitcoin chart, we have seen quite a clear reset of wave 4 and it might actually go higher in the green wave count, which would eventually result in a high B wave. I need to wait till tomorrow to see the subwave structure evolve to be able to identify how this would fill in most likely. But the reason why I'm showing the Bitcoin count here as well is just, it is quite different from the ETH count now, yeah. Whereas Bitcoin has made a higher high, which is basically ideal because in a wave 4 this would now be perfect, WXY, okay, but it might push higher. But this Y wave was before below the W high, which is not ideal. Now it is higher. But this would be ideal now, yeah, for the wave 4. If it comes down now, perfect. The funny thing is, even though Bitcoin performed quite well, which might be a sign that it's going higher because typically Bitcoin is leading. So we have to keep an open mind for a potentially higher B wave. And looking at the ETH chart, yeah, it hasn't made a higher high, but it made that higher high yesterday. So it made that high yesterday. It maxed out resistance yesterday. So it might be that this is still just unchanged, that the wave 4 is still where yesterday's high was, and we are now starting our wave down in a or our move down in a 1-2 setup where the wave 2 just extended higher. But it shouldn't really go any higher. Or also here we are dealing with the high B wave, yeah, in the green wave count. Again, I need some more price data above the breakout level, which is 1664, to really give you some confirmation how this is going to fill in. But the best I can do now is to highlight, similar to the Bitcoin chart, this could be a wave 1. The move down here, the low of Thursday's low, would be a wave 2. The third wave, however, has quite a long way to go on the ETH chart. Then there should be a fourth and the fifth. And then we need to take it from there. But that won't happen until tomorrow, right? Because the wave 4 needs a bit of time to develop. If you look at how long the wave 2 took, which was at least a day or so. I mean, we're looking here at the microstructures, but it would take a little while. Now, if we measure the length of the wave 1 in green, go to the low of the wave 2, then a third wave should reach 1700, yeah, at least 1707. So we're far away from that, and Bitcoin is much further advanced in its potential third wave. So this is what we need to follow, or this is what I'm going to follow if price breaks above 1664, but that's not confirmed yet. A lot of whipsaw price action here, still very corrective. So the bigger picture hasn't changed at all. It's just to understand, okay, how do we view this short time frame wave count, and if we get above 1664, as we've talked about that over the last few days, then we're probably dealing with a high B wave. Until then, I see this purely as a reset of wave 4, and then eventually, even if we get a higher B wave, the idea would be that it's still part of an overall local downtrend still, so that we should still come down a little bit lower. It would have to do quite a bit to confirm that we're back in an uptrend, and also this is a very unclear bottoming structure. So if we go higher from here, also more aggressively, then it is likely going to be just corrective. Okay, so yeah, that's my view about ETH here at the moment. Again, we need to let this fill in. I gave you target for the green third wave. Oh yeah, what is important? Okay, what would be support? Because if we are now in the third wave, we need to know what is support. What is the level that if ETH now goes below this certain level, then the trapdoor to the downside should open, yeah? And it's typically the 50% retracement level. It's a guideline, but it's quite reliable. And here we deal with 1641. So the 1641 level is support. And as long as price stays above that level, if you're focusing on the green count, price can push higher. Below 1641, it will indicate that the green count failed. That's my update about ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.